Greetings, Highlanders fans, and welcome to GoHighlanders.com's coverage of the 2011 UC Riverside softball team. The preseason is in full swing, and the season opener is quickly approaching, so we sat down with head coach Connie Miner to get her take on the upcoming season. Coach Miner, thanks so much for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
Before we get to the 2011 season, let's talk a little bit about last year. You opened conference play winning 6 of your first 8 matches and ended up tying the program record for conference wins in a season. You also had a big upset of number 5 UCLA, the eventual NCAA champions. What were your thoughts at the conclusion of the season?
Well, you have to look at, if you just look at the last couple weeks, you're not seeing the whole picture. Obviously, team was very disappointed out of the last couple weeks how we finished, being in first place and having the opportunity to bring home the first Big West championship in softball. So what we take away from it, we learned a lot we played outstanding ball against UCLA, the eventual champions. That was great for our program, but our team was not satisfied with that or how our last 3 weeks ended. We were a very young team. We started 4 freshmen and 3 sophomores at times. So we're looking forward to that youth really maturing a lot this year. And I'm seeing great things already with that group of young ladies. So we're really excited about 2011. We just lost 2 seniors. So we feel like we've filled those holes and learned a lot and ready to go.
And one of those seniors you lost was pitcher designated player Marissa Alvidrez. Who do you see stepping in and replacing her role, both in the circle and the box?
It's difficult to replace someone like Marissa. She did great things for our program, but we have a young lady that we brought in from the junior college ranks. She's an All-American from Salt Lake Community College. At one point, her team was 44-0. That team would have beaten a lot of Division I programs. Very talented team. She comes in with obviously a tradition of winning. She was an All-American pitcher, played outfield when she wasn't pitching, and tremendous hitter as well. I think she hit close to 500, 12 home runs, produced a lot of RBIs. So we're looking for a lot from her, not only on the mound but at the plate. Another young lady that had a great year for us was Lex, our catcher. She led the conference in doubles most of the season, till the last weekend, in fact. And she's looking great now, so we expect her to pick up a lot at the plate as well.
Who would you highlight as other key returners from last year's team?
Key returners, I'll start on the mound as Amy. Amy had some great games for us last year. The biggest thing we're working with her on is we need to know what we get every time you step on the mound, so we're looking for more consistency from her. And she's looking great. Got a lot of time last year as a sophomore. She's a junior now, so she'll step it up for us. Behind the plate is Alex Pickett. She had a great year as a freshman. I just mentioned her earlier. She's going to keep it going. Matured a lot behind the plate. As a hitter, I feel like she stepped up, doubled, and she did a great job as a freshman last year. Infield, I would start with Brittany. Brittany's a junior. She was an all-conference player in the outfield her freshman year. Last year at first base, we had a young lady go down with an injury. And this year, I see her at third base, and she's doing great things. Big returner for us. Shortstop is Cameron. She had a great year for us, one of the top stolen base leaders in the conference, solid defense, and we're looking for her to have a great senior year. Second base is Taylor Thomas. She had outstanding numbers last year, offensively and defensively, and she's going to have a great year. We can feel it already. We started 3 freshmen in the outfield. One of them was Ariel Shore, which led the conference in stolen bases. We led, as a team, the conference in stolen bases and actually broke a record. She is recovering from an ACL, hurt herself this summer, but should be released in the next few weeks. So we need Coco and Kayla to step it up out there for us too as sophomores. I believe those would be the key ones returning.
You mentioned Jordan, and she's a transfer. What about the freshman class? Can we see any making immediate contributions on the field?
One freshman that is Dion Anderson. Dion comes from a great travel ball program, Corona Angels. She mature offensively. We're looking for some amazing things from her right now. We're working her in at shortstop camps coming off an injury. Very athletic young lady. I can play her anywhere out there, and she's going to do great things for us. Obviously very much about her team. We recruited her to work in the outfield but needed her at shortstop, and she's working very hard at that position right now. And her bat is amazing. She's got tremendous speed and power. I expect her to not only do well for us, but in our conference as well. She's going to do great things. Very talented young lady.
You mentioned a couple infield players already, but let's say that first pitch is in 15 minutes and you're filling out your lineup card. Who are the names on the lineup card and where are they playing?
On the mound would be Jordan. Catching would be Lex. At third base, Brittany. Shortstop, Cam. Second base, Taylor. First base, Jessica. And the outfield, left field would be Dion Anderson. Center field would be Kayla. And right field would be Dawn. And DP would be JoJo.
Your 2011 schedule currently includes games against 5 teams that are ranked or receiving votes in the latest national polls. Talk a little bit about the difficulty of the schedule and how it will prepare you for conference play.
The last few years I've been really picking up our schedule. I feel like our strength of our schedule has been one of the top in the conference the last few years, and this year is no different. We play several ranked teams, actually more than once. I think 10 of the teams we're playing were postseason, and a lot of the teams that we're playing were in the top half, if not top third, of their conferences. So this is, I think, ending up being one of the probably the toughest schedule just because of the strength of all the teams that we're playing. I feel you have to go out and play the best to be the best. It makes you strive harder at practice to know what you need to do to go on to the next level, and that's what we're all about here. Our team understands that now, and we're seeing great things at practice from them. So it prepares you for conference. When we get to conference, been there, done that, nothing new, we're ready to go.
Your team tied the school record with 7 Big West wins last season. Where do you see the Highlanders finishing in league play this year, and how do you think the Big West looks as a conference?
I'll start with the Big West. It's traditionally a very strong softball conference, and I look for us to kind of bounce back, kind of an off year for us. We typically have 3 to 5 teams go postseason. So I'm looking for our conference to be very, very strong again and very, very competitive. Where I see UCR is, with the youth we had last year and the experience that we gained, I look for us to be strong. I look for us to be contending for a championship and be in the top 3 in the conference. That's our goal, and we're going to get it done.
Great. Thanks so much for your time, Coach. Good luck in the season opener and throughout the 2011 season.
Thank you very much.
The UC Riverside softball team opens the 2011 season at the UNLV Sport Co Kickoff Classic on Friday, February 11th in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Highlanders' first home game is slated for Friday, February 18th at 2 p.m. against Minnesota. General admission tickets start as low as $4, and undergraduate students are admitted free with their school ID. For additional information, please visit GoHighlanders.com or contact the Athletics Ticket Office at 951-827-4653.